on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, running back gets to give. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the...
There he goes. The 30, the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snags a quick pass on the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run off.
Turning it on! Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Georgia. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab on the left. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time when my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Makes the catch. It's Durham. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, space. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football. And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Third and short now from their own 48. To the ground with the back. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Green. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time in that drive. That was a marathon.
Man, that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy. Time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Stockton. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
It's a good-looking runner. I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for a first. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Got a man. It's Delton. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Delton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going up top again. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Gives it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field. And
he's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
how do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Rush is on him. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lost to fire on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes the grab. It's Bell. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he... Out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going to the run to start this second half. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. On the move to the 30. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Makes the catch. It's Branch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Turning on the Jets. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do.
He's loose.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. And the Dogs with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab. Got some room in under the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Using his legs, it's Durham. Looking for room at the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Bully ball on third and short. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. To the ground. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They'll run it from the gun. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
3rd down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, running back on the move. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
How about the decision coming up for this coach? You've got to decide, do I want to kick this field goal, take the lead, take my chances on defense, or do I feel confident I can get this first down, hold off a little bit, and maybe do that as the time expires and get the win?
To the air, it's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it in the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. The quick out. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll leave it with him. Brought down. The looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Catch in the middle, it's Durham.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Green. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Now this is the time in the game where the clock's fighting against you, and you can only take so many shots like that and get no gain. We got to get out of bounds, or we got to waste timeouts. So we got to be smart offensively in what we do here.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Timeout call here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game. We might be looking at overtime soon.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right.
so surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Quick completion on the out route. He gets out of bounds. 27 seconds left. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Red pass, it's complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Dogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.